Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to do a quick sleep function in JavaScript to give ourselves the ability to wait for Hello guys, we're going to make a quick sleep function in JavaScript so that we can await and rest for a number of milliseconds before continuing in our programs. So it's going to take a function that takes the number of milliseconds and returns a function that resolves a timeout after that number of milliseconds pass. We'll do a few tests to make sure it's working. Milliseconds can be almost a second, and loops, we will run 5 loops of it. We need an async function to run this because it is returning a promise. Now I'm going to show you 3 different ways to run this. 2 of them work, and one you might think would work, but it does not. These first 2 will work though for you. So we'll make an array of the number of loops that we put in and take its keys to make an array that's starts at 0 and goes up to however many loops we want to do, which in this case is going to be 5 each time. We'll log I, and in between those we're going to await our sleep method for almost a second. Let's see how that runs. You can see it's not too fast because it's doing that sleeping between each iteration. So that's great. Let's make a second method. This is also a good one. It's going to work. It's a plain for loop running for the number of loops we set and also logging I just the same as before and awaiting a sleep for the number of milliseconds. We can run that, make sure that it works. So that's another way to do it. You see it was sleeping there. And lastly, we'll use a for each, and this is not going to work. The for each is going to run each iteration in parallel, not waiting for the prior iteration to finish. So even though the sleeping is happening, it's probably not going to give the result you want. For our test, it won't be. And let's sleep for our milliseconds. Give that a try. You see it instantly printed them all. So right after it finishes starting one loop, it starts the next loop. And it doesn't care how long we were waiting inside of one of the loops. So that's it. Thanks very much.